You're listening and watching to a very special podcast. Here we have more on Maggie Wolfe. Now let's get down to it. Let's do this. Yeah. Sorry. All right, enjoy. Maggie was really excited. You're gonna get a welcoming party. The Shanoa squad's getting a welcoming party. Isn't this grand? Maggie said. Bibi couldn't help but laugh. Have you been smoking on something? No, of course not. Okay, you're drunk. Tipsy. Really? The first thing you notice is that I've been drinking. Come on. I'm not drunk and I am not tipsy and I am not taking any drugs, so shut up. Okay, just saying. Bibi said. Yoichi was surprised. I never had a welcoming party. I don't think any of us had. Well, it's all to you. Well, that's great. Well, it's not really everyone that's going to be there. Well, everyone from the agency, but they won't know. This is really exciting, Yoichi said. He seemed pretty pleased with this. Yeah? Well, just because you're having a welcoming party doesn't mean you're special, Sasha said. Sasha, what did I just tell you about playing nice with the other kids? Come on, give the guy a break. And I guess tonight I think I'm gonna wear something a little more sexy. What, the most skimpiest outfit you ever worn? Bibi said sarcastically. Not necessarily. That's when Maggie snapped her fingers. And then her dress changed into a tulle skirt that was long that reached down to her feet. She wore high heels and she had cutout sides. And the bodice of the top was stunning. She grinned. Well, what do you think? She said. Wow, Yoichi said. Whew, man, somebody looks smoking tonight. Let's do this, boys and girls. Showtime. However, during this whole welcoming party, Maggie began to notice Yoichi and the rest of the Shanoa squad was conversing with some weird guy. However, when she craned her neck a little, Bibi said, "Oh, that must be Ben." Huh? Is that the stranger? Yeah. How come I never heard of the guy? Beats me. I believe things are really getting a little more interesting. Maggie sighed. Shit, I really hope I don't run into him. Maggie remembered Dirge, Crispin Joseph Dirge, the guy who actually believes he is the best of the best, but he's really not. And that is what made Maggie pretty ticked. The guy was really trying to hunt down Maggie and her crew before. Now she was a little bit pissed, and she was gonna make sure no one gets hurt by him or face him. However, she noticed there was some sparks coming from something in Yoichi's hand. Yoichi looked at it with delight and also from surprise. He had something in his hand that looked like a little tiny paper. Maggie smiled. Aw, he seems so cute. Man, if he ever found a girl he cared about, I bet she would have been really lucky to have him. However, Maggie was concerned. Jeez, I really hope this kid doesn't grow up to be like me. Well, what am I talking about? She thought. Not like the whole exotic dancer type, but, I just really hope nobody hurts him badly. The poor kid. He's just too innocent for this life, she thought to herself. However, she sighed. Then she began to notice that everyone, heads turned in surprise to see a huge lion and a woman with long blonde hair. Maggie couldn't help but smile. She's here. As if on cue, Kofuku sprinted over, and she gushed while saying, "Hey there, Bishi! It's so nice to see you! So, what brings you here?" she said. Bishamon was calm, but when she noticed people were staring and she looked down, she said, "Oh, how silly of me. I completely forgot." Then she managed to call out on her spirits, her regalia, of course. Then her outfit changed to a colorful kimono. Her hair was pinned up in a nice style, and around her were her regalia, who all at once introduced themselves. Then Bishamon said, "Sorry if I'm late." Ha! Fashionably late. You trying to make an impression on yourself, Bishamon? Ah, Maggie, you're here. Yoichi couldn't help but ask, "Who's this?" "Oh, this is Bishamon. You've seen him before, right?" "Oh, yes, the new arrival." "Nice to meet you. I'm Lady Bishamon," Bishamon said. "Are you a goddess?" "Yes, I am. Sorry." "Wow, that's really cool," Yoichi said with delight. Silver was also overjoyed to see someone. "Kazuma! Oh, what's up?" At first, Maggie didn't recognize Silver because of the mask, but she heard her voice. "Whoa, nice outfit." Kazuma managed to adjust his glasses while he said, "Yes, good to see you, Silver. You seem in a chipper mood." "Oh, I've always been chipper." "Really? You seem a little bit frazzled." "Oh, no, I'm fine. Just a lot of stress, that's all." "I see," Kazuma said. "Kazuma," Bishamon said, "I believe we have a little bit of a situation." Oh. Wait, isn't this the Benjamin guy? You know who I am?" "I believe my name goes around fast," Ben said. However, one of the children had to ask, "Why does he talk funny?" Maggie said, "Children, he comes from a different culture. He has an accent. Get that?" "Oh, cool. It's nice to meet you, Mr. Hallows." Benjamin, please," Ben said. Maggie couldn't help but cocked her head. "You can see them? Holy shit! Everyone can see them." Jeez, you've gone quite crazy, you know that? Bibi said to her friend. "Well, excuse me. I didn't know that they would... No, you know what? Forget it. I'm done." Then Maggie said, "Come, Yoichi. It's time you meet some other people," Bibi said. "Ignore her. She's always like this." But just then, someone ringed out, "Well, it seems someone is sure as heck to know what is really going on." Maggie froze. "Shit, Dirge." Is that? Yeah, that's him. Now you listen to me. Stay close to me. Don't do anything stupid. However, Dirge was talking to Ben and Taylor, but Taylor had some troubled look on his face. This made Maggie concerned. Yoichi was as well. However, Yoichi managed to decide on doing something. He marched right over to Dirge and said to him, "I don't know what you're up to." He continued to speak, saying, "Listen, I don't know what you're doing, but you're causing a stir. Leave now, and I promise you, you won't." But before he could say anything else, Dirge just punched him right in the mouth. And Yoichi fell. Clutching at himself, he felt dazed from the punch. Maggie couldn't believe it. "Holy shit, Yoichi!" Maggie's other friends crowded around Yoichi. Dirge just laughed. That will be the last time he would ever speak to me like that. That's when Yukino looked over at Dirge, and she sauntered over and said, "Excuse me," she said. Then all of a sudden, she gave Dirge a good punch, which he managed to bang into a pillar. "Ah, blimey, you little..." "That was for hurting our ally and friend," Yukino said. "If you ever do that again, you're going to regret dealing with me." "Oh, why you? I am going to tear you to pieces," he threatened. Just then, someone came in. "Hey, excuse me. Pardon. So sorry." Yoichi was still unconscious, but he could hear someone approaching. The voice said, "Hey, do you mind? Excuse me. Sorry." "Yoichi Sayatomi, are you all right?" Yoichi looked up and his eyes opened. He was still clutching at the side of his face where he had been punched hard. He could see a gentleman. Maggie knew who it was. "Holy cow, Brody Santos?" she thought. Yoichi looked a little shy, but blushing as he said, Who are you?" he asked. Brody grinned. "Well, I am an admirer and a good friend. Sorry about all this. Are you okay? You look like you need some medical attention." "No, it was just a punch, really." "Oh, hang on." He put his hand inside of his mouth, reached over, and in his hand was a tooth. "Oh, wow, he actually punched me so hard, the back of my molars." "That was really impressive. You're admiring the guy that punched you?" "Well, I have to agree. What he did wasn't very nice, but I have to admit, he's pretty good." Dirge was about to yell out, but however, one of his goons said, "Hold on a second, lad. He's one of them. He's one of the ones that we were told." Dirge's eyes widened. "Really? Seraph of the End, huh? So much I heard about you." Yoichi looked shocked. You had to say, "How did you know about the Seraph of the End?" Before Dirge and his goons could come any closer, someone stepped in. "And we're clear." "Sorry, that's it for now, but don't worry, we got more coming your way. I'm Catherine Donovan. I'll see you next time."